I'm happy to welcome Karen Kuhn to the show, who has more to tell us about an exclusive event that will help support our upcoming Andy Warhol exhibition. Welcome, Karen.
Thanks, Diana. Thanks for having me.
Thanks so much for coming. So, let's talk about this gala.
Yes.
It's pretty exciting.
It's super exciting. It's February 18th, 2023 at Esplanade Lakes in Downers Grove. And it's really all about celebrating Andy Warhol and the celebrity culture that surrounded him. And we're really looking forward to a fabulous, fabulous time.
And I'm super excited about our special guest, who we're going to keep a secret, but now we decided we're not going to keep a secret because
that's right.
People need to know.
Yes. Lisa McLaury, who is a famous Cher impersonator, will be with us. Putting on her show, The Beat Goes On. And I've watched some of her videos and seen her pictures, and I would have never known that wasn't Cher. So I think we're in for a real treat.
You know, when I was looking for someone and I found her, I saw the video of her talking like
Yes.
Cher. I was like, oh, she doesn't just sing like her, she looks like her, she talks like her, and she's performed at the Rosemont. She's really amazing.
Oh my gosh, she just from head to toe seems really amazing, and I think she'll really sparkle on stage. Those costumes are awesome.
And I think, you know, the fun part about Andy is, although he was an artist and he was a graphic artist and he was kind of quirky and he was kind of quiet, he loved to go to parties.
Yes.
He loved a party.
Oh my gosh. And we are, I think, designing a party that will honor him in so many different ways and will just be a lot of fun for folks. Whiskey Acres is putting together a signature cocktail. Andy loved Jack and Coke, so sort of a version of that. And we've got a ton of awesome auction prizes. So if you're intending to travel in 2023, there's lots of places you can go.
There's 2 trips to Palm Springs
Yep.
at one of the nicest resorts. One of them is where The Bachelor was filmed.
Yes.
That La Quinta.
Correct.
And the other one has amazing golf courses, and it's the largest resort. Then what else do we have?
We have a trip to Vail. To stay at an amazing resort really close to the slopes, or if you want to travel in the summertime, tons of summer activities in Vail to take part in. A trip to New Mexico, and I believe one to Florida.
And we just got one from an alum to the New York Park Hyatt, which is right in Midtown, which is where Andy Warhol actually lived.
That's right. I was trying not to advertise that one because that's the one I'm going for.
Oh, okay. Well, and that one, those rooms, again, some of these rooms for all of these go for over $1,000 a night,
Yeah.
and they were donated to help make this such a big success, which is amazing.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
So Esplanade Lakes, what's cool about that room is it's a round room, and all glass, so it's really got a great vibe to it too.
Yeah, you're not feeling like you're in a typical ballroom.
Right.
And you know, you put together such an amazing look for this event, or at least we're hoping. But lots of sparkle and glam and very Studio 54-esque.
Yes.
So
with a disco ball.
with a disco ball.
That I'd like to note came from Karen's house.
Yes.
Can you explain how the disco ball got in your house?
Sure.
Was it in your house, hanging in your house?
It was not in my house. I got it as a gift for Christmas from my brother, who is in radio, and received it from somebody else, and he thought I could use it in my basement. And
That's kind of fun.
you know, it was super fun, but it just wasn't getting the use with our kids. And my husband he was getting tired of the disco scene, so we thought we'd donate it for
It's
use
awesome.
for use at the gala, and maybe it'll make an appearance in the exhibit.
So for everybody who might not know, Karen runs the College of DuPage Foundation, which raises money for all the things that happen at the college: scholarships, the gala, the fuel pantry for students who are food insecure. What other things?
The Student Emergency Fund, and really most of the academic areas within the college, as well as WDCB and the MAC in general, New Phil. We take in funds for Buffalo Theater Ensemble, so we're really here to serve the college community. And I like to look at it as we provide some extras that wouldn't normally happen. Mm-hmm. And then really from the student side, if there's an emergency happening with a student, if we can provide just at least a Band-Aid to get them some additional support so they stay in school.
So you were telling me that normally you would get one student emergency request every so often, and now you're getting several.
Yeah, really since the pandemic, we're just seeing this wave of student support needed. So students have lost homes with the sort of triple-demic that's happening. They've been sick, so maybe not necessarily COVID, but flu or RSV. So many of our students are also caregivers to whether children or an older adult. So there's been job loss and what have you. And so we've just seen 7 to 8 student emergency requests a week, which is very unusual. And, looking from everything from assistance with rent to food to medical supplies, prescriptions, et cetera. So, we help where we can and have provided that assistance really within 24 to 48 hours.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
What you do is amazing.
Oh, thank you. We try
And we're
hard.
lucky to have you.
Oh, thank you.
I know it's a lot of balls to juggle. It's a lot.
Every day is different, which is what's awesome about what I get to do.
That's true.
So it's a privilege to serve the College of DuPage community and be able to help with so many different things. So it's really
And
fun.
Karen's truly the chief fundraiser for all things Warhol and helps us to get our sponsors, and this gala will help. And I'm sure some people are like, well, what's the money for? So although the art comes from Bank of America, every other aspect of this exhibition is being created from the ground up, from the vinyl adhesives you see on the wall and the decorations and the wallpaper and the big, huge images that we have to get rights to reproduce, which costs money, to the children's area exhibit, to the Studio 54 experience with all that lighting that needs to be created, much like this set was created by a lighting studio. A lot of it's made in-house by our designers, but all the pieces, all the parts, all the supplies, all have to be paid for. And this fundraiser helps to pay for everything in Studio 54, the kids area, Central Park. We're getting lampposts that are created by the real people who created the lampposts for Central Park. So this gala will help us to bring a little New York to DuPage County.
I like to look at it as it helps bring everything to life.
It does.
Right? So
Karen, thanks for coming on the show.
thank you for having me.
All right. So tickets for a night at Studio 54 for the Love of Warhol Gala can be purchased on the College of DuPage Foundation website or by calling 630-942-3088.